Hello and welcome to XERO, the accounting software for the bookkeeping. In today's session, you're going to see the introduction of XERO, and also you're going to see how to set up an organization into the XERO software. So let's have a look. So we have an introduction here, and there are few company backgrounds information here. So let's read this company background. That will be helpful to understand the company structure and the way we set up our chart of account. So let's try to understand this company. The company we have here called the Gray's Office Store. It could be any company. It could be the production based company. It could be the service based company. So based on the company requirement, we will be able to set up our chart of account and the other requirement. So let's read the company background. The Gray's Office Store is a UK furniture business. The business sells mix of new and second-hand office furniture and has been trading successfully for 5 years. The owner, Kat Allen, has always used spreadsheet to carry out routine bookkeeping tasks. That means up to now they never had any accounting software. They always keep the record on a spreadsheet. However, the business has grown significantly over the last 12 months, and Kate has decided to start using an accounting software package from 1st June 2020. So very important to remember the date since when the company have decided to start the accounting software, because all the previous balance we have to enter on the software as the opening balance, and the opening balance is very important. Otherwise my financial statement or balance sheet will not have any previous record. Let's talk about the sales here, how they make the money. Most of the Gray's Office Store income is generated from online sales. So our one of the source of income is online sales, with customer paying through an online payment service. The business also sell its item to other businesses in the north and the south. So we have a three part of sell. The first, we sell through online, and we also sell to the different businesses in north and south. So we have to have a three source of income. So on the chart of account, we'll create a chart of account for sales as income or revenue for the online, another sales for the north, and another sales for the south. Kate likes to keep a record of the different sales made by the business by sales type. Now it is very important because you like to see from where how much money is coming. Also, maybe one company have a different branches. Maybe they like to see how much is the income from different branches. So in this case, you can always create the chart of account, and you can just post the income comes from the different department or different branch or from the different businesses. So we're going to create here three source of income, one from the online, the second one from the north, and third one from the south. The next information we have for the stock. All stock is stored in a rented unit from which goods are dispatched. The businesses purchase some of its product as completed units, which are ready to be sold on. Other items are produced by the business with the raw material being purchased from supplier. Kate like to monitor this cost separately. So when I buy something as a completed units, I want to see how much I paid for the complete units, for example the finished good or stock. And if I buy some raw material, I want to see it separately so that I can compare how much I paid for the raw materials and how much I paid for the finished good. So I will create two chart of account for the cost, one for the purchase completed unit, one for the purchase raw materials. You have been asked to carry out bookkeeping tasks for the month of June 2020 only. because they just started using the XERO software from 1st of June, and we'll see the first month how it goes. The first month that the business will be using computerized accounting software and the start of the new accounting period. All documents have been checked for accuracy and have been authorized by Kate Allen. Okay, let's move on. Let's say getting set up. Getting set up is all about how we're going to set up the organization in the software. So let's have a look what we have here. Before we can manage the Grace Office Store accounts in XERO, we need to follow a few simple steps to enter all of the important business information. It's very important to do that because every business have a different requirement, different structure. For example, let's say one business pay VAT yearly, another business submit VAT quarterly, maybe another business submit VAT monthly. So you have to tell the software what is the criteria for your business. Also, some business have included VAT, some business show the VAT excluded, so it depends on the organization. So we need to see what type of organization we have and how I want to show it on the invoice, on the purchase invoice. So all of this I have to tell the software in advance. Also, for example, the financial year, some company have a different financial year. Let's say some company can start in January and their financial year will be end on December. Some company may be started on April and their financial year will be ended on March. So financial year will be different for every single business. Now the tax year and the financial year is a completely different thing. Remember that tax year is April to April is fixed by the HMRC, but the financial year depends on the organization. So financial year end, the day you have started the trading, from that day after the 12th month the financial year will be ended. So you have to know when your financial year will be end, and you have to tell the software about the ending of your financial year. So they said click on the business name on the top left on the screen navigator, and on the settings find the organization detail. On the organization detail you enter the display name, what name you want to display for the company, and the trading name. Some company might have a different registered name and they can have a different trading name. So in this case you can show the different trading name and the address of the business. Then after that there are some action here. They said action means do this on the software. Enter the following organization detail, display and the legal name Grace Office Store, organization type sole trader, address same as postal address, yes. So they are asking to do this on the software. So let's open the software now and let's have a look if we can do it. So if we open the software, on the left navigator we have the company and we're going to click the settings, and if we click the settings it will take us to the page that is called organization setting. From the organization setting we will click organization details, and on the organization details we're going to see all of this. So you're going to see the name of the company, so that is Grace Office Store. I'll remove the X. The trading name is same, Grace Office Store. You can write anything, depends what organization you have. If you like to enter the different name for the trading, you can enter this one. If the company have a logo, you will be able to enter the logo here. Just click the upload, you can browse the logo. What sort of business you have, you can write sole trader, you can write limited company, partnership, organization type, we choose the sole trader. Then registration number, if the company have a registration number you can write it down here, but it's optional. If you don't want to, it's fine. Then organization description, what the business do, what they sell, how they run, anything you like to write it down here as a business description, you can write it down here. On the contact detail, you have to write the address. So you can see here all the address we have here. And our address, the register office address and the business address is same. So that's why we click same as postal address. Then we can enter the telephone number, we can enter the email, we can enter the website. Anything we like, we'll be able to enter here. This is all about the company settings, the company or the organization settings. So this is the basic setup we do for any company we like to open first. We always do that. Now, if you have more than one company and if you like to use in XERO, so you can always click on the top left and you can see add a new organization. If you click there, another new organization you'll be able to set up. Once you're done, all you have to do, you have to click the save and it will take you to the main page. So it says change save, so that will be saved automatically. The next section we have here, they said the financial setting is very important because you have to tell the software when is the year end of your company. So it says the next step is to enter the year end information and the VAT information. Choose the accounting drop-down menu from the top navigator bar, select advanced and then financial setting. XERO will automatically default the business to the accrual scheme. Now in United Kingdom, most of the business, like obviously more than 99% business, they use the accrual scheme to prepare the company financial statement. So that's the reason most of the software, almost every software, they by default they keep this one as accrual scheme. If you like to change it, the cash scheme or any other scheme, you can change it, but by default it will be the accrual scheme. And the action here, they said do that. So what we need to do, we need to change the accounting periods. The accounting period will be 31st of May because from 1st of June we are going to use the XERO. So that means June to May is our financial year ending. So my financial year always will be end 31st of May. The VAT scheme we're going to use accrual. The VAT period for us, it is a quarter. VAT number, this number, it depends if you are VAT registered. If you are not VAT registered, of course we really don't have to do it. So this is the information we have for financial settings. So let's try that. We will go to the account, advanced and the financial setting. So let's go to the top, we'll click accounting, then we'll go to the advanced, and from the advanced we'll choose financial setting. So you can see on the top right you have a financial setting, and on the financial setting I have to set up my financial year. So you can see here I have a financial end 31st of May. This one I already make. So you can change it if your company have a different financial year. So I put 31st of May. Then the VAT scheme, I choose the accrual scheme. You can have a cash scheme, flat scheme, whatever you like. It depends on the organization requirement. Then the VAT, we submit the VAT quarterly. So you can choose something else. If you have the VAT number, you check here. Now for the tax detail, for sales, we say tax exclusive. So all the invoice we have, that will be excluding the VAT. So VAT will be shows separately. So on the net column, I'm going to enter the net amount and the VAT will be added 20% on that. On the other hand, all the purchase I make, I want to show as a VAT exclusive as well. So obviously, if I buy something, I want to show the VAT separately. So exclusive means the VAT is not inside, and inclusive means the VAT is inside of the total figure. We'll see when you create the invoice and the bills. So we're going to see how we record that. Now, if you are a construction industry, that will be applicable for you. You can say I'm a registered contractor or I'm a subcontractor, but if you are not a construction industry, this is not for you. Then you have a BACS. So every company have a BACS number if they use the BACS. But if you like to use it, you can put your service user number or ID. If you don't, there is no problem for that. There is another option here. You can log the date if you like to do it. So stop all the user except the advisor, make changes before this and stop. So basically you can give access to different people to use this software. So you can give someone as the admin advisor, you can give someone just a like advisor and standard user. So that will be restricted to access in different features. So I'm going to show you later on how can you manage the users. So there you can give a sort of different access, depends on the people. For example, if you have a new trainee, you don't want to give the access to everything, and you don't want he or she can delete anything, so you can restrict it his or her access. Once you're done, you click save, then it will be done. So once you've done this one, we have created the organization detail, the financial year, the VAT scheme, and the name will be here for the company, and will be ready to go to do the next work. So now we'll be able to set up the supplier and the customer and make a payment, receive a payment, everything. So you're going to see the task one by one. So that's how so far we know how to set up the organization in the Xero. So maybe the next one we're going to see how to create the invoices, how to create the customer, supplier, all of this. So for the next lesson, we will learn something new.